Why is follow-up crucial after a chess pin? Have you ever pinned an opponent's piece in chess and wondered what to do next? Understanding why follow-up is essential after a pin can make a big difference in your game. A pin restricts an opponent's piece because moving it would expose a more valuable piece behind it, often the king or queen. However, simply creating a pin is rarely enough to gain a decisive advantage. Follow-up moves are key to fully capitalizing on the pin's tactical pressure. First, it is important to remember that the pinned piece, while limited in mobility, often still defends critical squares or pieces. If you do not follow up, your opponent may find ways to neutralize the pin. They might protect the pinned piece or move the more valuable piece behind it out of danger. Effective follow-up can increase pressure on the pinned piece or exploit weaknesses created by the pin. You can attack other targets or force your opponent into passive or awkward positions. Second, follow-up moves can convert the pin into material gain or positional advantage. For instance, if you pin a knight that defends a key square, you might attack that square or threaten to capture the pinned piece if your opponent fails to respond accurately. Follow-up can include doubling rooks on the pinning line, applying additional threats, or preparing combinations that force your opponent to lose material or weaken their king's safety. Third, some pins are relative rather than absolute. In a relative pin, the pinned piece can legally move, but doing so would expose a less valuable piece. Your opponent might choose to break the pin tactically, so follow-up must maintain or increase pressure to prevent them from escaping or counterattacking. Lastly, follow-up can involve creating multiple threats, such as double pins or combining pins with other tactics like forks or skewers. This forces your opponent into difficult decisions and can lead to winning material or delivering checkmate. After establishing a pin, you should increase pressure on the pinned piece or the piece behind it. Look for ways to attack other weaknesses created by the pin. Prepare to exploit your opponent's limited options by controlling key squares. Combine the pin with other tactical motifs to maximize its effectiveness. Without proper follow-up, a pin may remain as a temporary annoyance rather than a decisive weapon. Therefore, follow-up moves turn the tactical potential of a pin into concrete gains in position, material, or checkmating threats.